So I saw this as a surprise, as always, and as soon as the Blumhouse logo appeared, the entire cinema was laughing and some people were leaving. And this is basically the story of the movie. Throughout, people just laughed at it and left the cinema, which is not good for a horror movie. And it is a horror movies in big quotes because it's not really scary. Interesting enough, there is a guy in this movie that I recognize, but I couldn't place him until I looked it up. And Tom Payne, the guy who played Jesus in Walking Dead, is in this movie. So we officially have a movie with Jesus in it. Very good. The worst part, on the actor's part in this movie, is the lead actress, the Wanda Wise as Jessica. I don't know her, so I don't know if she is a bad actress or if she just didn't really care about this movie. So I don't know, but she is, from all the actors on screen, the worst one here because she is boring, or bored should be the better term. Like, you don't really get anything from her. Even if when she's supposed to be scared, she doesn't look scared. She just looks bored. And this is, of course, a bit of the fault of the movie because it starts really, really, really slow. And you can cut out like the first 30 minutes and it would be a much better movie. But it's slow and boring. And the lead actress or the lead character really personifies this. What is surprising is the two daughters. Kid actors or child actors are a mixed bunch. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Here we have two that are actually pretty good. Like the smaller one, or the younger one, Alice, played by Piper Brown, is kind of the star of the movie. I mean, she plays the biggest part, but also she has some really funny moments. And also she got the one jump scare that really gets you. Not that she gets jump scared, but she jump scares the audience, which is really funny, kind of. And that scene really made the entire cinema. I was in jump because that came out of nowhere. That was really good, so good on her. And overall, she has a pretty solid performance. The older daughter, Taylor, is a bit funnier, played by Tegan Burns, and she has some quite generally funny moments, especially with the neighborhood boy that comes along and pretends that he has drugs, but there's just some medicine from his mother. There are some things in there from her that are quite funny. Of course, she also played the typical teenage daughter, "You're not my mom, go away" bit, which is not really interesting. But she has some good scenes. Like towards the end, she is in a room with the evil thing, let's call it, and that scene was really good. So the two daughters they do a good job. That's what I meant to say. But overall, this is not a good movie. Like, it's your typical Blumhouse, run-of-the-mill horror movie. I know they have done some good things, some good horror movies, but this one is not one of them. So I wouldn't recommend this to anyone. The story is nothing special. Like, if you replace or if you reskin the enemy, then it's just a story about a ghost, a demon, a spirit, what have you. You put a nun in there, you have something with the devil, so it's just one-of-the-mill story. It's not really anything to write home about. The enemy entity looks quite bad, like when you have the full thing on the screen. Overall, visually, it's not really anything good. Like, the enemy is a bit bad, the rest is just normal, just a normal house. So, nothing to write home about. Yeah, overall, it's pretty much one of those movies they do every year, and honestly, I don't really know why. But if you want to see it, then at least do yourself a favor and do it at home on demand, and do not waste your time and money in the cinema.